Hey, what is up everyone? Today I just wanted to make a quick video about installing this in my Ibanez AZ. The reason I'm making this is because a lot of people have tons of questions regarding installing this into just a regular Ibanez AZ, and I've encountered a lot of problems that I have to solve. So I just want to make this video so that it will help you if you wanted to install this into an Ibanez AZ or basically any other guitars. There are a couple of talking points that are really important. The first point about these pickups is that the lugs of the pickups, the part where you screw in, is not like a normal DiMarzio pickup. Normally these would accommodate both wood screw and just normal pickup screws. However, for the Fishmans, they're on a PCB board and it's really thick. So what Fishman does is that they install these to accommodate for normal pickup screws, and it's on the side of the pickups. Wood screw does not go through this part, so what you have to do is that you just lodge a screw in there and I just hit it out with a hammer and now it normally fits. However, I don't know how I can get this back on. So if you direct mount your pickup, I don't think you can go back to just screwing this into a normal pick guard. The second point is that Fishmans are about 3mm thicker than any other pickups, which means you'd have to route your guitar cavities to accommodate for it. It's not just for the thickness of the pickups, but for the wire that goes underneath it as well. So what Fishman does is they use a quick connect system. Basically it fits in an AZ, but the pickups are really close to the string. So what I do is that I just use a Dremel to just route out a small part of the cavity that accommodates for the quick connect system. There are a lot of wires from Fishman pickups, and I can barely fit everything in my cavity with a 9-volt battery, but you just have to rearrange some stuff, especially for the Ibanez AZ, which has a relatively small cavity. Wire thickness is a big thing, and the pickup thickness, you would need routing. And talking about routing, that brings me to the pots. Ibanez uses 8mm pots, long shaft, by a Korean company. The 25K pots that comes with the Fishmans are 10mm pots, and I basically drilled out like the outside of the hole, so it's a bit wider. 2mm is not a lot, so that should not be any hard to do, or you can do that with a Dremel also. What a lot of people are confused about also are the switches. So you can only either use a mega switch or a super switch. So normal 5 ways aren't possible. There is a way to wire 3 ways, and all diagrams are in Fishman's website. So not just the page for the Fluence Tim Henson, but you can go through basically all the wiring schemes in the general wiring section. So what I've used for my switch of choice is the Otax VLX91. I ripped that out of my J Custom and I just put a normal switch into it because that is just a normal humbucker, single humbucker wiring. If you have a gem or any high-end Ibanez, you don't have to change the switch at all because chances are it's going to be using the VLX91. This is really useful. It basically accommodates for every type of stuffs that you would need. Also, I believe the VLX91 wiring diagram is not in the manual. They just added it online to the page. Some wirings require north coil and south coil out, and you can wire it so that the volume pot activates switch 3. What they included in the box are 2 push-pull 25K pots, which for a lot of people might be a bit inconvenient because you would expect to use a normal pot for the volume pot. However, because I don't have a normal 25K pot on hand, so I just ignored the fact that it's a push-pull and it works. So that does something.